Howdy doo-dah, folks. Guess what today is? Day 1 of hay season 2021. Woo! Guys, welcome back to the channel. Dane here with Gulch Hay Farms, and we are firing up the old rig. After a gosh awful amount of rain, about 13 inches in the month of June, or May and June, and the last day of April, I guess. We've acquired about 13 inches of rain, and oh yeah, let me help you, buddy.
Wow.
Yeah, 13 inches of rain, and hasn't left us with a ton of opportunities to cut any hay. So we are getting a hellaciously late start this year. And so boy, do we have a lot of catch up to do. I'm going to put some old petro in the tractor. Ready to cut some hay, Bubba? Yeah. Had to run and get some old petro. We're cutting the neighbor's place today. That house, and they've got like 20 acres there and another 20 acres over here. I'll cut as much off as I can right now. The family's checking out the house. They got pretty much done with hanging sheetrock today, so that's pretty exciting. Heather's all excited about it. All right, first fire up. I like to I think my dad ran it, said it sounded good, but just to make sure. Sounds good to me. It's always the worst part of firing up equipment, first time of the year. Well, we were cutting hay, boys and girls. We've been cutting for about an hour probably. And it is doing pretty good. I can't complain. Ramon's pretty thick stuff, which was expected. It's been raining like cats and dogs. The field isn't fertilized or anything like that, but I bet it'll make 4 bales an acre, maybe 5, which is great. It's as dry as the winter we had. It's as dry as the summer we had last year. Everybody's trying to play catch up on their hay stocks, so hopefully this is all pretty widespread across where we live, and we'll see. I know the tractor's grunting a little bit. I don't think I've ever heard it grunt like this, but it's still cutting good. Last fall show. Well, one thing I haven't done is actually check to see how it's cutting. Oh man, this is thick stuff. Cutting pretty good. I have it cut pretty high right now, so I've never been in this field. There's a lot of daggum hay down here. There's our rig. KM 1200. Come on. Want to go for a ride? everybody doing? Oh, probably 30 more minutes left and we'll be done. D-U-N, done. Alrighty, tractor's parked, looking good. Oh, forgot my phone. Started cutting probably 7, so I was actually 2.5 hours. Not like the greatest speed in the world. It wasn't the smoothest field. Had to take it gear lower. We usually cut about 9, sometimes 10 miles an hour. Plus it was super thick, so I wanted it to do a good job. So I went ahead and cranked it down a speed, but it did a good job. It's gonna make quite a bit of hay. It's gonna take a while to dry out too. The ground's still pretty saturated, so I might not have time to run over there right now and make sure the wife's good with the kids. But Dad's gonna start cutting the rest of their place tomorrow, and I'll probably go and cut the other neighbor's place the following day. We do this all after work, so to try to do 20 to 30 acres at a time. Then we're gonna make our big move to good old Hallettsville, Texas. So anyway, if I don't see you, we'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys, new day. Dad's over here cutting hay for us, cutting the neighbor's place. Pretty fun stuff. He's making headways already. Drying down quicker than I thought. Might be ready tomorrow. No, what's tomorrow? Thursday. Today is Wednesday. Thursday. We'll probably bale it Friday. I'll bale as much as I can. And then finish baling. I'll cut hay tomorrow. This place. That's going to take forever to dry down. Why? Because it's so big.
What a view.
How you doing, buddy? Another day, another dollar. Right, buddy?
Yeah.
So it's been 2 days now since I cut the middle pasture. Dad cut last night the other pasture. And I got Josh cutting the other neighbor's place, and then he's fixing to go cut his place and his father-in-law's place. And I think I'm gonna start baling today. Baling 2021, babe. Who's all pumped up?
You are.
You are, not you. Old Bev. Our noble steed awaits. Hopefully the AC works on this one. So before we start baling, we just gotta go and grease a few things, oil some chains. Really make sure this son of a gun's gonna run right before we do anything. Got plenty of fuel, which is good. Air up some tires, and I think we'll be off to the races. I've only got a little bit of net wrap. I wasn't expecting to bale this early. I pick up some tomorrow. I'm gonna try to finish everything. I like when we break up all of our baling and cutting into multiple days, because you know, it gives us just time to, you know, get after it. You know, we'll cut 20 or 30 acres a day. You know, that's basically all the time we have in the evening. And when Josh helps, he's a huge help, because he, you know, he works a 2-week on, 2-week off schedule. So his off days, he'll pick a few days to come help us, and that's always nice. We get caught pretty good and caught up when he comes and helps. And so yeah, breaking it up into that 20, 30, sometimes 40 acre increments, you know, it allows us to stay pretty well caught up with everybody. So it works out, you know, it works out. We are off to the races, ladies and gentlemen. Right? We need some air. Here we go. Cool. Get it.
Not too shabby.
What do you think about that? Pretty cool?
Howdy do-dah, folks. Been bailing for about a little under an hour and a half, and we've got 50 bales on the ground. You don't exactly break any kind of bailing records with this kind of setup. I know some guys will try to put up, you know, like 60 rolls an hour or whatever, you know, and it just depends on the size and the crop. I understand that. But this isn't exactly a speed rig, you know. Just efficiency. There's less dudes in the field, less tractors in the field. Works out, you know. We've been running about 15-16% moisture all evening, and it's working pretty good. I had a few bales. I had some net wrap roll up get wrapped up on one of the starter rollers in there, and it caused two bales to come out about 1/4 unwrapped, which isn't a big deal. Sometimes it happens. Not the end of the world. Just got to go cut it off that roll. There could be the slightest little burr that grabs that net wrap when it goes to wrap and then starts unwrapping it. Eventually a bunch of net wrap will get caught up on that roll, but I only made 2 bad bales so far. So, but other than that, pretty smooth. I gotta say, pretty smooth. Ran out of net wrap. No biggie. I expected to. And then it's go time. And then I'll knock out the last 20 acres of the neighbor's place, and then we should be good to go. Well, we'll go take a look at our progress. Overall, pretty good job. Can't lie about it. Look at that view. So I believe we made 62 so far, and here's one of the bales that we kind of futzed up. Look how hard that core is still, though. You can stick your finger in there. But what happens on those is, you know, you get a little piece of net wrap on a roller in the baler, and it just stays wrapped around it. So that net wrap likes to stick to other net wrap, and so as soon as you get enough on that roller, it'll start pulling off where that net is on that roller. So it can be in the middle, or far right, or far left. Doesn't really matter. So that's what happened there. Luckily, I caught it on 2 bales, and so no big deal. But other than that, we made 62 so far. We're doing 20 acres right now. I bet we make probably a little over 80 bales. Bailey did a pretty good job picking up. I'm not too happy about that, but we'll come back and clean all this up